Good morning. My name's Jim from Whatnot Adventures. Welcome to the vlog. I hope wherever you are, you're having a great day. Today, we are here at the Graniteville Cemetery, just outside of Aiken, South Carolina. And I've come here today because there's a few things in here I wanted to see, and I thought it'd be interesting and to bring you along. So go with me and let's take a look. Just inside the entrance to the cemetery, they have the flags flying. There's the U.S. flag, the state of South Carolina flag, and the Confederate flag. There are some Confederate grave sites here, and I'm sure we'll see some as we tour the cemetery. But they have this historical marker here, and I wanted to take a look at it and read this. Graniteville Cemetery. This cemetery, established about 1850, is closely associated with the Graniteville Mill, the largest and most successful textile mill in antebellum. S.C. William Gregg, 1800 to 1867, founder of the mill, laid out the mill village and also helped plan this cemetery. Most of the early wooden grave markers do not survive, and burial records were not kept until 1892, when the Graniteville Cemetery Association was founded. And it's continued on the other side. So let's take a look. William Gregg was buried here in 1867, and an obelisk erected over his grave. His widow moved his grave and monument to Charleston in 1876. In 1926, a daughter returned to the original monument to the cemetery. Notable persons buried here include 83 Confederate soldiers and veterans, as well as many employees of Graniteville Mill. James Wesley Reardon, from 1861 to 1959, worked at the mill for 87 years, from 1872 to 1955. So it looks like there's a lot of history here to be looked at in the cemetery. Let's go see what we shall see. Oh, I'm in my car, and I thought we would drive down this little dirt road in the cemetery. This is the older section of the cemetery, and the graves here are remarkable. We'll get out here in just a minute down the road, but the trees have the Spanish moss. The old grave stones are just amazing. Just amazing. I absolutely love the old wrought iron fencing that some of the family plots have, like this one here. Look at that. Died in 1898, or 1896 rather. Okay, I'm going to pull the car over and show you some grave sites with the old wooden headstones. Okay, this is the dirt road that we were on, and over here to the right are some graves marked with old wooden markers. You can't see anything on them. But look at this. There's nothing on the marker, the little gray cement markers. But isn't that something? And look how small the graves were marked out. Very, very small. These are all wood. There's one marker here. Let me see if I can read a date on it. $1899. Isn't that amazing? I'm surprised the wood's lasted as long as it has, even though it's in really bad condition. It's too bad the cemetery doesn't have the records so they could identify the graves. But they're spattered throughout the cemetery here, especially in the old section. Across the dirt road there from the site with the graves with the wooden markers, I found a couple of the Confederate headstones. And here's one. March 6, 1848 to April 22nd, 1929. Marshall Gardner, private in the Confederate States Army. And right next to him, Benjamin Hard, Lieutenant, Confederate States Army. Isn't this something? Well, let's keep moving. Just down from the last headstones that we saw, on the right, I found some additional wooden grave markers. And these are, a couple of them are even bigger. Isn't this something? It's like, you know that there's wording on there, but you just can't make it out. Let's see what this marker is back here. Avelia Wesley Jackson, October the 26th, 1874 to May 11th, 1933. I wonder if that's the information that was on that wooden marker. But isn't this nice? It's amazing. This is just the old section. There is another section where they currently have interments and the road is asphalt. But this is the original Graniteville Cemetery where it started. We've come a little further down the dirt road here to what I consider a special grave. Down here, this marker, all it says is the little boy, October 1855. Now, the story goes that this little boy was traveling alone on a train through Graniteville and he arrived unconscious. He was thought to be about 12 years old and was taken in by Mr. and Mrs. Henry Scene, owners of the Graniteville Hotel. And they attempted to nurse him back to health, but the boy died before anyone could find his name or any of the family members. So he was buried here in the cemetery, and his headphone just reads the little boy with the death date of October 1855. And people started leaving toys on his grave to honor him, and the tradition continues today. And the story doesn't end there. Not long after his burial, rumors of the little boy's ghost has been seen playing with the toys left there on his grave. So, yeah, we've come out here several times, and there are different toys. I'm not sure if the Cemetery Association maintains the grave and removes the toys from time to time, but they have different ones. And I didn't forget, I brought some little stretchy, squishy sea life creatures, and I'm going to put them down here. They're in a nice little container, so they'll protect them. But isn't that something? I'm so glad that the community comes out and honors this little boy. He's only known to God, but I'm so grateful that he's looked after and he's remembered. And within view of the little boy's grave is this wonderful cross that just was erected a few years ago by a charity completely built with funds from private donations. It's over 8 stories tall, and it's lit at night. The cemetery is on a hill above the town of Graniteville, so at night the townspeople can look up and see this beautiful cross. Well, we're kind of leaving the old section of the cemetery, so I thought I would just get another little shot here. Some of these older graves as we leave the original portion of the cemetery here. And now we're in the newer section, just to give you an idea of the difference. The older section, with all its history, just fascinates me. But I wanted to just give you a quick look over here at these headstones. They do, some of them still have like the wrought iron fencing that goes around the family plots and all. But it's pretty nice. That was a look at Graniteville Cemetery. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I have. I'll put links in the description of the video below about the little boy's grave, the charity that built the huge white cross, and the cemetery itself. Also, if you like cemetery videos, I did another one of the Edgefield Cemetery, where a nationally known government official is buried. And if you want to check that out, I'll put that link in the description below as well. Well, folks, please consider subscribing, commenting, give us a thumbs up, share out the video. It really is helping our channel to grow, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And now it's your turn for you to go out, explore this, that, and the other, you know, the whatnots in your life. And until next time, take care. Bye.